So yes, I'm seeing you, yes, this is the card of, this man's looking at what he's achieved, he's looking at what he's planted, he's seeing what's growing, he's kind of thinking about it. I'm seeing that, you're working on something, working really, really hard on something. And I'm just getting this feeling of you're almost at the end of something, you're almost at the end. And at this time when you're almost at the end, you had this loss of energy. You're kind of like, oh, I'm nearly at the end, but I just can't go on anymore. I'm just so tired. I can't concentrate. I can't do any more. I just have to go to bed for a while. That's how you're feeling. So you had this loss of energy. And when you had this loss of energy, you might have made some mistakes. You might have had, some things that you didn't do as well as you wanted. And you just knew that you had to kind of just push to get this over to the finish line, to get this finished, whatever this was. So yes, there were a lot of delays as you're working on whatever this thing, I'm seeing that. And you had some problems as you went through that, you had some roadblocks, but you did get over these roadblocks. And then you're finally nearly at the end. And I'm seeing that, when you're right at the end, almost at the end, you'd finished everything and you just had to really recheck everything, because of these times where you had this kind of lack of energy, when you were tired and you weren't really your true self. You're kind of, oh, that'll do kind of thing. But then, later on you had this thing, right, I'm at the end of this. I have to really check over everything properly. And you kind of knew that there was no going back. I mean, once you finished this thing, whatever this was, you couldn't go back from it. Once you finished it, once you handed whatever this is, it could have been an assignment, it could have been an application where you had to do some lengthy kind of writing to be able to do this. It might have been something like that. And yes, you're right to do this very, very thorough checking, because, obviously I'm seeing again that when you were tired, you missed a lot of things, and you had to be very careful to kind of pick up all of these things you missed. But yes, you did it, and you got to the end. And yes, you put so much work into this that you didn't want it to go for nothing. You didn't want the small details to kind of send you backwards, to kind of disqualify you from whatever this was. So yes, you just, after this taking up such a long time, you just couldn't wait to have this over. You just couldn't wait to finish this. And, you did, because while you're doing this, you didn't have very much time for anything else. The other thing I'm seeing is that this is going to lead to something else. So it might have, yes, you might have finished this and gotten over this, but you might have had other things to do after this that this kind of led you to doing. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have your past is the Six of Pentacles. So I'm seeing someone could have been waiting for you at this time. Yes, waiting for you to communicate with them. I'm seeing this as a love situation, and someone was sitting around waiting and thinking, why isn't this person talking to me? Why aren't they communicating? Why don't I get a text? They were feeling a bit left out, actually. And I'm seeing that they knew you were busy. They knew you were very busy doing whatever you were doing. But, their emotions were kind of overriding what was in their mind. Logically, they could say to themselves, well, they're busy. But their emotions were kind of taking over that. And yes, they wanted to support you. I'm seeing they really wanted to support you in what you were doing. But there was a part of them that really felt as if maybe they were supporting you a lot more than you were supporting them. That's what they were feeling. There's an imbalance in the Six of Pentacles. So they could have been thinking, well, has this person supported me as much as I'm supporting them? I know they're working hard. I'm not bothering them. I'm letting them get on with it. But I would appreciate some kind of contact, even if it's a text, even if it's something. So this is how this person was thinking. This is what, they were feeling at the time. So, yes, contact this. But if you're still going through this and you've gotten to the end of this and you haven't contacted this person and you know who this is, if this is a love connection that you know, if this resonates, contact them. Contact this person. Please contact this person. The last card you have for your past is the Magician. So yes, I'm seeing that you did want to be able to spend time with this person, because I'm seeing you did really you still do. You really connect with this person. You connect with them on an intelligent level, actually, an intellectual level. You've had a lot of deep conversations with them, very, very good conversations, when they've really, really gotten to know you really well beneath the surface, and they've done the same with you. They've gotten to know you. But, you know, you just needed to focus. You just needed to focus on this thing in the Seven of Pentacles. You just really needed to concentrate. The Magician's all about concentrating and concentrating to manifest what they want, and that's what you were doing. The Magician can also come across as being a little bit egotistical as well. So this person might have thought that that was how you were, because they might have been thinking, well, this person thinks they're actually more important than me. They think they're more important than anything. They're focused on this. Yes, that's fine, but they must have had 5 minutes to talk to me, or 1 minute or something, just to text me. But they didn't do that, and that's what this person is thinking, or was thinking, about you at this time. So I'm not seeing that you wanted to purposely ignore this person. You might have just thought, well, they haven't said anything and I've told them I'm doing this, so they must just be leaving me to it. Great, I'm so busy anyway, that's what I have to do. But no, they were thinking that, you know, they were really missing you, actually. They were really missing you. But they were thinking that you were a little bit arrogant. That's what I'm seeing. Because you thought that this project, or whatever this was more important than everything else, and more important than them. That's what they were thinking. So the first card you have, your present, is the Nine of Swords, yes. So yes, this person was really, they still are, they're still thinking about you, and actually they're really worried about you, actually. They want to know, they want to be in this relationship. They're worried about it. They're worried about the relationship. They're worried about you. They're wondering if you're interested in them at all. They could be imagining all kinds of things. You know, when you're not there and you're not talking to them, they might be thinking you're talking to someone else. Or they might be thinking you're kind of you know, with other people, doing other things, maybe talking to people at the office, spending time with them, spending time on this project and the people around this project. I think they're imagining you're having fun with them and you're doing things without them, or you're trying to ignore them on purpose. All sorts of crazy things are going through their mind because they're stressed and they're worried about you. I'm actually seeing this person in bed trying to sleep, but their phone's next to them, either in their bed or on their pillow, and they keep on waking up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at their phone and checking if there's a message from you. It's like they try to sleep and then they open their eyes and they check their phone, there's no message. They try to sleep again, and then an hour later they do the same. That's what they're doing. That's what I'm seeing. This person has a lot of insecurities, actually, but you're not, you know, you're not making it easy for them. You're not making them secure, are you? If you're not contacting them, that's what I'm seeing. So yes, again, I'm not seeing you're trying to ignore them on purpose. You're just totally focused on what you're doing. But maybe they're right. Maybe if you're totally focused on what you're doing, I don't mean to be horrible to you. I'm sorry about that. But maybe if you are so focused on this one thing, ignoring everyone else around you, especially this person who loves you, maybe you do think you're more important than them. I'm sorry to say that. And yes, don't be angry with me, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the High Priestess. So again, I'm seeing you have a really strong connection with this person. You have a very deep, deep connection with this person. The High Priestess is all about deepness, all about, spirituality, all about the hidden meanings of things, keeping things hidden, knowledge, all of that kind of thing. Yes, I keep on seeing this deep connection between you, but, you know, they still feel that there's a barrier between you, because a High Priestess can also be about the unobtainable woman, the woman who's up on kind of a pedestal and no one can quite reach her, no one can quite know her properly. That's what it can be sometimes. So, you know, I'm seeing that you're still focused on yourself and on this project. I'm not seeing you being selfish on purpose, but you might not realize that that's how you're coming across. So yes, if you need time to yourself, if you need to kind of take a break after you finish this thing, or if you still have more work to do, because I'm seeing that you do after this, you have more work after that. Even if you need to take time out for practical reasons to do this other work, or to just be by yourself, or just have a break, Have a conversation with this person. Tell them, I need to spend this time by myself, or I need to spend this time on this work. It really isn't you. I love you so much. I care for you. Please try to understand. Please bear with me. I just have so much on at this time. I'm going to try to contact you as much as I can, but please realize that I'm busy. It doesn't mean that I don't like you or that I don't want to spend time with you. Please don't think that. Then leave it up to them. They can say, okay, fine. I might take a break myself and go and do something else, or I can choose to wait for you. But it's a choice they can make then. If you don't tell them that, they can't make that choice. They're just going to sit there imagining things and getting all worked up. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have of your present is the Chariot. So again, yes, I know I'm repeating myself, and I get into trouble for repeating myself. I have people on here telling me that I say the same thing over and over again sometimes, but sometimes I see the same thing over and over again. That's why I say the same thing over and over again. So sometimes I don't, because I don't see the same thing over. So I'm just saying what I see. So yes, I'm seeing a really clear pattern of you being so focused. You're so focused on this practical thing you're doing. You're so determined to drive this forward. You're so determined to finish this, and you have finished one part of it. You have done that in the Seven of Pentacles. This is something else you're finishing that's come from that I was seeing. And this person that you're involved with romantically is the opposite. They're not a driven kind of person. They're not a closed off person emotionally. They're a very openly emotional person. They say they have their heart on their sleeve all the time. They like to express their emotions, and they like to hear that from you. They might cry very easily. They might be the kind of person that hears music and they cry. They get so emotional over things. That's what I'm seeing. They're the opposite of you. And you can be emotional. I'm not saying that you're not, but when you're focused, you're focused. That's what I'm seeing. So, this is about balance as well. The Chariot's perfectly balanced. These Sphinxes are kind of opposites, and they're balanced on both sides of this. There's also, a town in balance on in equal side. Everything's perfectly balanced in this card. So this is what you both need. You both need balance with each other in your life. They need more attention from you. You need to give them more attention and less attention on your work. Now, it's okay to focus on your work. Of course it is, but you're so focused that you're not focusing on anything else at all. You might be not sleeping, you might be up late working, you might be up early, doing everything you can for this. It's not healthy to do that. You both need balance. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, your hard work is really going to pay off. No doubt. I mean, I know I'm telling you to do less work, but it is going to pay off. And you're going to say to me, well, see, I'm doing all this hard work and it's going to pay off. And if I didn't do it, it wouldn't have paid off. Well, not necessarily. There are ways of working in a smarter way where you're not grinding yourself into the ground, and you still have time for other people, and people still have time for you. There is a way to do this. It's about balance is what I'm seeing in the Chariot. But yes, I am seeing there is going to be a successful result coming from this thing. And I keep on seeing this is like an application that you filled out, or an assignment or studying that you did and you finished, and it led to other things, or maybe it was training leading to other bigger things in your job or your career or something like that. So there was a long process involved in that, and now there's another long process involved after that. But after the second thing, this is going to give you an amazing result. It's going to give you some kind of financial stability. I'm definitely seeing that. But this isn't only about money. This isn't only about material stability. You're going to grow as a person. You're going to really find, as you work on this, you're going to be working around other people. You're going to be finding some mentors as well, some people who know a lot, some wise people. They're going to teach you a lot, not just about money, not just about getting this thing, but about other things, other important things, maybe even spiritual things, maybe even deeper things than whatever this thing is you're working from. So this is going to be a really, really big, important time in your life. That's what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is There might be a pregnancy announcement or a birth announcement or something like that. I am seeing probably a pregnancy announcement because I am seeing this is going to be a surprise. It's a surprise announcement, and this could be coming from a family member. This is going to be unexpected. This is like an unexpected pregnancy. It's not, obviously not an unwanted pregnancy, but an unexpected happy pregnancy. So this, yes, this pregnancy is going to be lovely, well loved. This child is going to be well loved, unexpected but not unwanted. That's what I'm seeing. And this is going to be really happy family news and surprising news. I keep on seeing surprise and happiness after this surprise. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your future, is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, again, I'm going to repeat myself. Sorry, everybody, I am, because I keep on seeing this hard work, this focus. It's all through this reading. All I can say is you are going to achieve what you want. Thank you, motorbike. You are going to achieve what you want. You are going to do this through your own hard work, through your own focus. And yes, this is all through this reading. Yes, look at this. You have the Magician, you have the Chariot, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And also I'm seeing after this card, you have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. You are going to achieve this. You are going to do this, and you're going to get the result that you want. Maybe even better than you wanted, maybe even better. But again, you're going to still be tempted to forget everything apart from this one goal. If you look at this man in the Eight of Pentacles, he's concentrating so hard on what he's doing. He has the city behind him. All of the people in the city are behind him, walking around, doing whatever they're doing. He's not even noticing what they're doing. So this is still a message to you to notice other people around you and pay them some attention, especially this loved one, The last card you have, your future, is the Nine of Cups. So yes, again, the wish card, you're going to get what you've been wishing for. You're going to get what you've been working hard toward. I'm seeing that again. But again, don't be angry. Be careful what you wish for. This is the card. It's the wish card, but it's like, be careful what you wish for. This man looks like he has everything. He has everything. You look at him and you think, wow, this man has golden cups. He's sitting there. He's so content. He has everything he wants. He has passion. He has a red hat. He's wearing comfy clothes. He looks like he's eaten well. He's quite chubby. So he's had a fantastic time. He looks like he has everything he wants. But he's alone. He's alone. He's by himself. He has no one else around him. And that's what's going to happen to you, sadly. Sorry about that again. Yes, this is the horn of warning for you. Because if you keep on ignoring everyone around you, if you focus on your goal and that is it, yes, you're going to get golden cups. You're going to have golden cups. Who is going to drink out of these golden cups with you? If you do not include other people in your life. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So Aquarius, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. And yes, thank you so much for watching.